Today's video will show you how to stop identifying your being, I, with all changeful experiences. It will also show you how to stop believing in the mind's reactions to circumstances and to the spiritual practice itself. Enjoy.
I just wanted to describe two different experiences that I'm having just to make sure I'm on the right track. So when the pointer was, I think it was focus on where the focusing's coming from. Is that what the pointer was?
Yeah.
Okay. So focus on where the focusing's coming from. At first, it feels like it's kind of coming from behind my eyes type thing. And it first feels like it's part of my breathing. But then when I sit there for a little bit longer, then I can see that, oh, the breathing and even like the eyes are part of what I'm seeing. So then that dips me even further back into like, oh, okay, I'm just the space that it's all happening. And I feel like that's kind of where I get to.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of rest as the space.
Perfect. That's exactly it.
Okay.
Now stay as
And
like keep returning to that rather than going again and again to the mental narratives, which are like, is this it? Or, and then they try to describe
yeah,
the space. So notice whenever that happens, notice that those thoughts too are seen by that and forget about
okay.
that because in this meditation, it's not important what you know, it's important that you know. It's important to return to the noticing of the very place you know from. So keep
Okay.
returning to just that. And then that's where we say silence is the highest teaching because that is wordless, totally absent. It's an absence of concept.
Hmm.
But one thing that I love that you said is yes, in the beginning you feel you are the breathing or I as the breathing. Notice how I will take shape as anything it goes on. Like
Hmm.
that's why we feel that I am this form. That's why we feel that I am the sense perceptions. I am the seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Only when we begin this practice and then we start to take a deeper look at our experience, we see that these things are not I. These things are objects. These things are changeful experiences. I see. So yeah,
Hmm.
great. Now we are
Okay.
rescuing the I from all those identifications.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And then a slightly different feeling of experience can then sometimes come in, and I just want to make sure I'm not dipping anywhere that is incorrect. And I find that this happens when I'm focusing on the hands a lot as well. Is that one feels like I kind of dip into this space, almost like it feels like I'm underwater, where things just go kind of like empty and black and like nothing's happening at all. But I just want to make sure that that's not where if it's not where I'm supposed to be. Because I also read, there's this book I'm reading, and it's called Discovery of the Presence of God. And he just explained that enlightenment is not sitting in an altered state, even done by, say, like chanting or things like that. So I just want to make sure I'm not going to the wrong place.
But that's the beauty of this meditation. You can never go to the wrong place as long as you notice that whatever the contents of experience, whether the contents of experience is the fullness of this experience where we are seeing, hearing, tasting, oh, well, not tasting, but speaking, moving, thinking. This whole experience is on right now.
Hmm.
And of this, there's a knowing. Then this experience changes to, oh, that total emptiness and blackness and nothing. But even at that experience, you are present to. I am aware of. So,
Mm.
regardless of the contents of experience, notice your presence, which illuminates it.
Okay.
No matter what the experience is, whether it's fullness or emptiness, color or blackness, there's awareness of it. It's
Mm.
colorless,
Okay.
colorless awareness, always present. Experiences come and go. Awareness of those experiences is the same. It is a changeless presence in which those experiences come and go. So as long as you are using the experience to notice yourself, forget the experience, whether emptiness or fullness, you are present in it.
Right.
So yes, in that way, Meditation is not about just reaching a state of mental emptiness or inducing another mental state, as it said in that, like through chanting or even through this practice, is not, our job is not to induce a more peaceful, quieter state, although that happens as a natural byproduct. But even in that quieter state, because even that quieter state comes and goes, it once again changes into noise, restlessness. So even that comes and goes. But there is something which is present in restlessness. There's something which is present to quietude.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is changeless. That is the I which sees all these experiences come and go.
Okay. And then I feel like I noticed in one of your, I think it was a video I watched this week where at first it's a, okay, cool, like I'm the space, but that shifts over time because I feel like that's where I'm at, where I'm like, okay, cool, but like, and that's another thought. I recognize that.
Exactly. That's your mind's reaction. That's your mind's idea of what you think you're discovering.
Hmm.
But in this practice, you are being what you are discovering, and that is a whole different treasure than what you can yet recognize
Right. Okay.
mentally.
So
So
over
it
time,
doesn't,
you,
that's why I say with this practice, sometimes your mind will be like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing ever, right? Sometimes with this practice, your mind will actually create ideas of like, oh, this is, leading me down a wrong place in life, or I don't understand this, or this is what use is it, or what does it mean? Why is it such a benefit that I'm aware of experience? Regardless of how the mind is reacting to it, have no worry. Don't be interested in the mind's reaction. Just keep returning to the practice. Doing the working at the level of attention, going to where you feel the like you truth is calling to you. It is pulling you inward to that place where you are aware of your entire experience from. So keep going there, regardless of the mind's reaction. And then it shows the real treasure it really is. And it will be undoubtable. The mind's doubts will not at all be relevant at all to that recognition.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you. Very good. Make sure to join our free self inquiry community to connect with fellow seekers of truth. Over there, you'll also be able to access my free self inquiry mini course and my self inquiry PDF guide that will show you how to practice step by step. Alternatively, if you are looking to work directly with me to dissolve mind identification and awaken to your true nature more deeply, consider joining Self Inquiry School. In the school, you will embark on a 10-week meditation journey where I will guide you day by day deeper into the experiential recognition of your true nature. Throughout your course journey, you'll be supported by weekly Q&A meetings, guided meditations, and live online retreats. Everything is included under one membership. You can find the link in the description box below and learn more.